I was born in Istanbul and I'm 33 years old. I do software programming for a startup company that makes products for financial institutes like banks and brokerage firms. Most shocking experience was I lost my dad when I was at the third grade of high school. It was a pretty shocking experience for me because I was just left alone. I felt like alone in this world. And I felt like at that young age I had many responsibilities on my shoulders, like taking care of my family and taking care of myself and, finishing my education. I sometimes, question about my, previous acquaintances with people, like the people that I worked previously, or maybe my colleagues, my ex-colleagues, my classmates, and I'm just sometimes wondering why they're not, just calling me, because that makes me sad sometimes, because I thought I'm something to them, I'm something important for them. It was back then, and this makes me sometimes disappointing, but besides this, when I think about this, truly, that makes me think that what I do, as a colleague or as a classmate, I had some meaning for them. So that's what made their, opinions or their perspectives on me, regarding me. So there are some, this kind of hats that we're wearing. And beside that, I think I can say only my family that only, cares about who I am and, love me just because this is I am, The only thing that I believe in myself is being ethical, I guess. Some people think, I'm honest, some people think smart, but what I believe in what I do believe in myself is that I'm honest, I cannot harm people, intentionally. That's what I'm proud of, and nothing else. I'm gonna tell you about this dream that I had before. I was living, a friend of mine, like 5 years ago. So we were sharing the same apartment, and he was like lying on a couch inside the living room. I had my own room. We were, working together in the same office, same place. So one morning I just woke up and I saw that it was like close to 10 a.m. and we were late for work. So I went to the living room to wake him up, and he wouldn't wake up. He was dead. So I just panicked. I was shocked, and it was a weird moment. Then I just woke up, and it was a relief to see that it was a dream. Then I went to the living room to tell him again, tell him that I had this dream about him being dead. And I just tried to wake him up, and he didn't woke up. So it was like a loop, I was trapped in a loop. It repeated 3 times, and finally at the fourth, I was really awake. But every time I was waking up in my dream, it was inside the dream. This shocking, this feeling was getting even worse. That was I think the weirdest moment of my life. I think it changed from time to time, because when I was back at college, when I was young, I was thinking that there was no such thing like happiness, personal happiness. I was thinking like if everyone else in the world, I was feeling that I was gonna be truly happy when everyone else in the world is happy. Yeah, that was utopic then, but by the time, as I grew up, I had these moments of happiness in my life that I tried to enjoy. So happiness is something I think, you do not share with all of the world, but you share with people something. When you share something good with people, that's what makes me happy. Male-female friendship, can it exist? Yes, I'm pretty sure that it can exist. Yes, friendship is something, you have no secrets. I mean, true friendship. Yeah, that's, I'm pretty sure that if you're gonna ask, anyone in the world, he's gonna for their best friends, what they call best friends, it's gonna be no more than like 3 or 4. That's what I believe. And actually, I have 3 or 4 best friends. That's what I call them. But as you asked the question, since this is the question, my best friends are all male, so to speak. So, but I actually believe that female can be a female, and the female can be best friends. I'm trying to become a friend to my mother. Actually, I can say yes. I feel like my mom is as a friend, but it was not recently because I think it was caused by my previous experiences inside the family, like dad passing away. So I was drifted away from the family. It was that at those times my mother was was kind of, she felt like she was gonna lose authority after that was gone. So it was hard. It was hard times between us. I was drifted away. I was like a rebel. I was like reluctant to go home. Every day. I was choosing to spend more time with my friends. Outside the family. But I then grew up like after 30 years old. I felt like I was returning to family. I start to feel these strong feelings against the family. And as a consequence of this, I start becoming friends with my mother. Actually, there's really a thing that I regret the most. It's regarding a woman that was in my life before. We had this 4 years of relationship, and then I, kind of messed it up, and we just broke up. I think that's the only thing that I regret. I don't feel like, besides those monetary things, this material, besides being materialistic, I think I do not expect much from life. But, as you grow up, the things that are most important for you changes. So, if we call these things like what you're expecting of life, for 10 years ago, it was like success in my professional life. But today, what I'm seeking is, I think, just just comfort. This state of mind. When you're comfort, when you're friends, when you maybe make your own family, have your own family, have your own kids. Is what I'm missing now. So I can say I'm expecting this from life.